With over 720 horsepower, the G90 M5 on paper is a V8 beast. But with the 2025 regulations, we got a super quiet car. So today's video is focused on one special point, and that is the Akrapovic G90 Evolution exhaust. This one happens to be the very first one in USA, so let's get it up on the lift and we'll show you guys the exhaust. First, let me talk about what came off the car. And here on the floor, we have the complete G90 M5 factory exhaust from BMW. And the first thing that you guys will notice in the front section are these two huge resonators, 1 and 2, which are huge for these cars. And one of the reasons that the car is so quiet. I made the joke on the G80 exhaust that was like a Lexus. Well, this is like a Rolls Royce. I mean, these cars are super silent. And as we move back towards the muffler, you guys can see that the 3-chambered muffler is missing something that we've seen on a lot of the M cars, especially M5s, and that's the valves. This does not have mechanical or electronic valves anywhere on this exhaust, and it's actually, there is still an exhaust button in the car called M Sound, but that's built into the active sound design from BMW, which is all built into the way it's microphoned and plumbed through the cabin and doesn't affect anything with the exhaust. So now let me show you guys the Akrapovic. Of course, being an Akrapovic exhaust, it's fully titanium, and that titanium construction is for durability, sound, and lightweight. And it starts right here. This is the midsection of the Akrapovic for the G90 and G99 M5. It has one solid resonator that's here in the center, which is of course much different from the factory one, which I pointed out earlier with those two huge resonators. So this is definitely gonna louden up the exhaust quite a bit. Comes over all of this bracing that's here on the new M5s and goes right back to a smaller muffler, a one-piece chamber design rather than the 3 on the factory one. And then of course to their signature carbon fiber and titanium tips. These are the round tips, which were the only ones available on this prototype unit. There's also a really cool set of square tips, which are gonna come later. And also Akrapovic is also gonna make a special diffuser, some mirror covers, and some other special pieces that are down the line from Akrapovic. One special piece that I like to point out on all of the Akrapovic systems, or most of them, is this special back tip design. That's a bellow. So the tips actually mount here with a standard clasp, but here it kind of floats and it has a bellow shape, which actually sends sound back to the cabin, so you get more of that roar from the exhaust right where the driver is. And that's fully developed at Akrapovic. The most important thing is the sound of this exhaust. So we're gonna take the car outside and show you guys the amazing sound that this Akrapovic makes.